What's up, my bros?
Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
Welcome to group chat. Can I start with a little story?
Sure. Love a story.
I have a story. Here's my story. So I think what's the context of this story? The story is, I think, we talk a lot about like the state of LA, right? And crime. We've talked a lot about robberies. We've talked about all these things. And so here's a story, here's a story. The story
Josh is laughing. I've never seen Josh laugh.
This is a good, you can tell by my tone that it's funny. Here's the story. So I went to New York last week. I was gone for the whole week. But so that's why I didn't tell it earlier. But this was actually the day before I left. So last weekend or whatever. I get up, I'm starting my day, and I see a police helicopter flying oddly close to my building. Now, for the context of anyone listening, I live in a nice building in a shitty neighborhood, right? Shitty part of LA, but
fun fact: a mile from where I live.
yeah, we both. I mean, we both live in like nice places, but like.
And also, to your own admission, you've seen 2 murders, right?
Yes, witnessed them. And like, I don't know how to really describe it. It's like the part of town didn't used to be that bad. It was always like not the best part of, of town, but it's deteriorated ever since COVID, I would say. And so it's not, it's not supposed to be so bad, but it's gotten super weird and bad. And I will say, once again, I want to be vague here on purpose, but like, it's expensive. Like, especially the unit I live in is not cheap. And so police helicopter right outside my window. I'm pretty high up. So a lot of times if the helicopter is low, it literally looks like it's like at window level, right? And like my windows are shaking because the helicopter is so close, and it's right outside my window. And I'm like, oh, that's, interesting, but not really alarming. No big deal. And so then I noticed like, it's just really close. Like it's literally just circling around the building. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. And so I start looking out the windows and I don't see anything. And I'm like, okay. So all of a sudden I start hearing police sirens. Now there's a difference of police sirens going down the street and police sirens that sound like they're stopping at your building. And so these police sirens sound like they're stopping at the building. And so now I'm starting to like feel like, helicopter circling, police sirens stopping. This feels a little weird. I go out, I look over the balcony, and there are, I'm not kidding you, rapid fire 40 police cars pulling up to the building, screeching, cops with assault rifles jumping out and sprinting into the building. So I'm in the building. So I'm like, shit, like what could this possibly be, right? Like active shooter, I don't know. I mean, that many cops, assault rifles, gotta be active shooter, right? So I'm planning my strategy. Right. I'm planning when I start hearing shots outside in the hallway. What am I going to do? What's my best, position? What's my positioning within my unit?
You got some GATs in the house?
I got some GATs. The GATs were ready. I had my place of attack where I was going to take down the active shooter. I'm not going down. I'm not going out. I don't know what this is. Maybe they're coming to kill the elites finally. We've talked about this. They're not getting me. Not today. So I am like stressing. And all this stuff, whatever. Anyway, I'll just sort of get to the end because I have a friend who lives in the building and she listens to the pod. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, so I won't. But she is on a different floor. She starts texting me because I'm upstairs not knowing what the hell's going on. She starts texting me. Long story short, she's on the floor of the situation.
What's the situation? Can you share?
The situation is that there is a gentleman inside of his apartment.
Is he a gentleman?
Well, he's not very gentle, but he's apparently having some sort of issue, losing his shit, and he is just shooting out the door of his apartment.
My God.
Here's an image.
Wow. Holy shit.
That is the hallway. That's the hallway where he was shooting from inside out into the hallway.
And who was he trying to shoot?
Unclear.
We need to post this, Josh.
and then drama. So is it your friend is on the same floor?
So my friend is on the same floor and she hears banging. She's like, oh, maybe construction, whatever. All of a sudden she hears cops like, get on the floor, come out. We're going to shoot you. We're going to fucking shoot you, like this crazy. And then banging. We're going to shoot you. They're like, don't know what to do. And anyway, she's the one who sent me that photo of, cause you just walk out of your unit. There was like bullets in the hallway. That had went through the door. A bullet apparently went through another unit's door also, or wall or whatever, into their unit. And look, so no one ended up being hurt. They took the guy and arrested him and whatever. But
why was he shooting? They don't know.
No, all that we heard, and I didn't check since I left. It was that, and I left that night for New York, and it was just some sort of meltdown that happened. I don't know. But that's my story. I mean, that's
an insane story.
Look at that photo. I mean, it is just, and then that's it. And then, they all pack up, the helicopter flies away, guy gets arrested. And
can I ask you a basic question?
Yeah.
Why do you still live there?
Yeah.
It's generally safe.
I'm moving soon. But I'll be honest, just to be honest, because we've talked about it, part of the reason, now this reason has since not become relevant anymore. But part of the reason is because of how dangerous a lot of other areas are. And I live by myself, and like living in a house by myself, like I'm a little paranoid, not so paranoid that it would totally keep me from moving. But the thing about this place is it's normally pretty safe. And I have a pretty high security sort of situation, and there's obviously door people and special key cards and all this stuff.
Well, I guess to give you comfort, the shooting wasn't on your floor.
Right. And
he's seen 2 murders.
Yeah, but that's on the street.
Not on my floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's oddly like, I
want to protect you, Drama. I think you need to move.
No, I know, but you know what feels crazy? This is a crazy, like, honest conversation that we would have off the pod is like, you're right. And I'm going to move and it's time to move. But like every night I would be worried of a home invasion at a house.
Yes.
By myself, right. Or I go to New York. I can't post that I'm in New York. There's all these things I have to be careful of.
You could still move into another situation that you have now in a different part of town.
Yeah, I could do that. But I've heard, there's that one really nice one that someone leapt from the balcony and killed themselves at the valet. And they're all a little crazy.
Well, that's 10. You're talking 10,000.
10,000. Yeah, I know exactly which one.
But, I just look, here's what happened. Like the other thing is like driving home from dinner. I can't, you circle the block twice because I have a nice car. And no, I don't, because I pull straight into a garage with a key card and I look behind me to make sure that no one would follow me into the garage. But I pull into a garage with a key card and a gate, and you can't, once I'm in. And there's a security guard at the gate and there's all this stuff. And then I go straight from an elevator up to my unit. But I'm saying if I lived in a house, I'd be worried driving home at night. I'd be thinking about it in the middle of the night. I'd be,
look,
I get it. I understand why you want to be.
Yeah. Given what's happening in LA right now, I would not, if I were you, not live in a house.
Right. So you're saying move to a nicer building in a nicer part of town.
Honestly, Drama, like just personal kind of advice, you don't have kids. Being in a building's way better than being in a home.
No, that's why I'm here. The only thing I really want is a dog, and I don't want to get a dog here. So that's making me want a house extra. But that's to answer your question of why it's not that much.
Look, if you're thinking about a dog, you should just have a kid.
Well, yeah, but there's another part of the equation for a kid that isn't needed on a dog.
Nah, not really.
Right.
You could have a kid. I
could have a kid.
They're like more entertaining.
Honestly, if I didn't have kids, I would love a high-rise building.
Yeah, well, that answers your question. That's why I've stayed here so long what's got me is the safety. Like I don't worry about anything. when I go to New York, I have no paranoia about posting. I have no whatever, but now it's come to my doorstep.
Yeah, I think the other thing about
apparently
in LA,
not your doorstep, your friend's doorstep.
right, correct. That's
the main thing also, if you're going to live in the city in LA, it's also like the car you drive matters, what you wear. Like nobody ever accuses
I'm
me.
actually curious about that, Drama. Why do you have such a fancy car? Why?
I like it.
Yeah.
Like I just like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like today when I got back from New York, being gone for 7 days, I came back and one of the joys of my day today was cruising around to the gym and running all my errands in my nice car. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said back to work. I saw your post.
Back to work. And I don't want I don't want these criminals to stop my joy. They're already keeping me out of a house. At least I can do is ride around in a nice car.
If you had a car half as expensive, you wouldn't feel the joy?
Yeah. No chance.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I get it.
I've always had, I've been a nice car guy ever since I started making any money.
I've always like,
no,
but
I'm in a conservative car now.
Yeah. I used to have a fat sports car, and I get it. It's way better. Like
it's just fun. It's one of the joys of like living in LA. When I go on like a golf day or like, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's just one of the joy. Like I definitely have thought about like, well, I'll just get a Tesla Model S or something. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on that. It's an amazing car, but like, I guess I kind of am a little bit of a car guy, a little. And
you always have been. I mean, I'm
not like, I just want to say like,
we met at 22. You had fancy cars since then.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not like a crazy obsessed car, but I like that stuff. And so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, if things turned around in LA, I would get a fancy car, 100%.
Yeah, it's so
I would
fun.
love to.
And like I said, in my building, I never worry about it. I do a quick glance when I'm pulling into my building to make sure no one's following me if I come home late at night. But which keep in mind, I told the story on the pod. I got almost freaking stuck up during COVID. I believe that was just because of my car. Yeah. I think someone just followed me to that plaza.
It's like a 7-Eleven or something, right?
Yeah. And a guy just jumped in my car and tried to pull a gun out of his pocket. But I think that guy probably followed me from Hollywood because of the car. And then I stopped at the thing. But I don't wear watches. I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear any of that stuff. But anyway, I just, like I said, that's why I live in the building. But now the building isn't safe.
All right. Well, keep us posted on the move. I'm curious where you end up. Godspeed.
Yeah, I don't think I'll last long here. I think by next spring I'll be out. But
yeah, and I mean, you also have the luxury of like you can kind of live anywhere in the city.
Yeah,
like I know you're going to live in LA. I'm not suggesting you move cities, but like. You can kind of live different parts of town pretty flexibly.
Yeah. I actually want to ask Drama because I know D, you go to New York all the time, so you have a pulse, but I don't think Drama goes as much as you do. What'd you feel last week? What's the vibe?
Well,
I'd love to hear both sides because I know D goes all the time.
Yeah. I don't go all the time. I went for a week. It felt the same as it's always felt to me, to be honest. There was probably like a little bit more homeless people, but I don't think you notice it as much because there's so many people just out like walking that, it's not as like here. It feels like kind of the homeless people in certain areas have like taken over the street, whereas there's so many people walking around. It felt great. I mean, I liked it. I had a great time. I can't.
What part of town did you get a hotel in?
Soho.
Got it. Yeah.
But I walked everywhere. I walked a lot. And it felt, I walked late at night. I walked, I don't know. I never felt threatened.
I walk by myself all hours of the night still in New York. And it's still, arguably more safer than LA.
Yeah, I don't know where. I guess, maybe in the subway or, I'm sure that, or maybe if you live there, you've noticed a slow, deterioration. I think, to be honest, if you visited LA, I think you would feel it.
Yeah.
like, I think it's pretty obvious. I didn't feel it in New York. Like I said, there was a few more homeless than I'm used to seeing, but it didn't feel like dangerous. I didn't feel at any point like I was going to get, robbed at gunpoint or anything.
Yeah.
That's
well,
good.
Luckily this country is safe because the leader of New York met up with the leader of the free world.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to say, that pissed me off.
I got to say, I predicted
Which part? Sorry.
I'll tell you really clearly which part. And I will say Trump and the right is guilty of this as well. But you can't call people fucking fascists and Hitler and all this crazy stuff. And then when you win, go have a meetup. If they're Hitler, you can't, then you should never be in the same room with them. And my point is, what I'm saying is the victim here is all of the like political fans of both parties that are getting wrapped up in this super strong rhetoric when it's really nothing. It's really like, yeah, and fuck it. And then we're going to meet up and we're going to talk about how to do the best job we can. Like, it's just like, shut the fuck up with all of this like crazy volatile, because people buy into it. And the Mandani fans are like, Trump's a fascist, and the Trump fans are like, he's a communist and and it's just like, then they meet up and smile and kind of crack jokes with each other because it's actually nothing. It's actually WWE wrestling.
It's definitely WWE. And I put this in a few chats with D. He saw my sentiment. Why does anyone take this shit seriously?
I know. I'm over it.
You guys all do. I always said that's why I clowned everyone and I fucking danced.
No, and I actually gave D credit in a chat. I said D said Mandani and Trump are going to be best friends because they're the same person.
Yes,
they both get the game. They're both playing the game. They look at each other as another gamesman. This
is why I'll always roll RWTW. Roll with the winners. Always.
Yeah.
That's a LeBron saying, and it is why I pick sports teams. I pick politicians. I pick. It's just about winning. You either are a winner or you're a loser.
Yeah,
it's not about beliefs. It's not about principles. It's about, are you a winner or you're a loser? And in politics, it's all about winning because Mamdani proved everything I knew he was. I knew he was a fraud. And he went and stood next to Trump.
Yeah.
Trump, we know, is a fraud. He's always been who he is. There was never anything. Mamdani came off as some sort of principled human being, which now at least we know he's not. He stood while Trump sat for 1 fucking hour. I just wanted you to understand how insanely disrespectful that is, that he just stood there and he sat. And then the flip side, Mamdani's like, he's going to be great. He's going to do great things in New York. Great guy, whatever. God knows what they probably, when they went to the Oval privately, Trump was like, they weren't even talking about policy. He's like, all right.
He's like, good game. Yeah. Man, that thing you said about, that thing you said about fascists. There was literally a clip where he said something and Trump looked at him and was like, oh, that was good.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Anand?
No, I was saying, I think this should be kind of a really big point in American history that we need to stop worrying about politicians.
Yeah.
Because they will do whatever they need to do to get elected, and they don't believe anything they say.
I know, dude.
I know this has been true for hundreds of years, but this was the perfect example where Mandani, who's the exact opposite of Trump is the exact opposite of Mandani, and they're literally eating fucking lunch and hanging out, and they don't give a fuck about any of us.
And my point is this, it's always like, so like part of that is good. Like people from each party should be able to hang out and talk. That's exactly what we want. The problem is you can't use such strong language leading up to it because the people that get roped in and sort of radicalized, like I really think both sides, but whatever, for the sake of keeping it peaceful, we'll say both sides. There's they get radicalized by this talking and they believe it and they think Hitler's in office and they think that, Mao is running for mayor of New York, and they don't like, I even saw like on some of the comments of Trump and Mamdani's hanging out together. A lot of the comments on social media are like, haha, Mamdani, look at Mamdani playing it just right so that Trump thinks he's like, no, dude, you're getting played. You're the victim of the play here. And if people are legitimately like, it's like families are falling apart. People are sort of extremely unhappy. People are very, very stressed thinking that Adolf Hitler is our president. Like, it's really bad.
Put it like this. Hundreds of millions of people on Thursday are going to have Thanksgiving dinner. And probably 5% of those dinners are going to end in a complete disaster over people that do. Low. What do you think, 10?
I think.
Are you staying here? Or are you going to Nashville?
I'm staying, but not because of politics. But yeah, I think 15. I think it's a lot.
Yeah,
I think if you add like the Charlie Kirk conversation, the Trump, the Mamdani, I think dinners are getting blown up everywhere.
Okay, so let's say 5 million families ruined.
Yeah. Or, like the aunt didn't come this year, or, I think
it's funny is I was at a bunch of parents and they were all talking about Thanksgiving, and they were talking about like how like politics and, different other cultural issues have caused over the years drama about Thanksgiving. And like, to me, like, I think everything's a fucking joke. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Everything.
I'm with you.
I think politics is a joke. I think sports is a joke. I think literally everything I do not take seriously, because it is truly a simulation, and you're getting played so fucking hard if you're getting emotionally rallied by any of these things. And I realized that very young in my life, and it's why I'm kind of unbothered. Like, I lose and I'll just jump on the winner. Because I'm like, why not? Like, Trump is winning. I'm going to roll with the winner. If the other guy wins, then I'll roll with that. I don't give a shit. Right. And so the thing is that most people think they're being principled by like holding on to their opinion. But like, that's your opinion. That no one else thinks that. Like literally no one else. Everyone else is just trying to stay afloat and win. And you're holding on to the words of someone that actually doesn't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. And you're just getting played. And it's like, I don't know. People have always been emotional about politics, but it has gotten to a wild level. And
I actually kind of I'll kind of push back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I think the internet's way worse than real life.
Yes.
So I'm with a lot of friends that Dee knows that disagree with me vehemently.
Yeah.
And we can have civil conversation.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's also something I want to point out too, is like anytime I hang out with people in real life, or even like I went to New York, once again, I hadn't been there in a little bit. And so it didn't feel like Mamdani town. Like it didn't feel like, socialism and everyone like,
I don't judge these people. I don't judge the people that disagree with me. I'm like, fine.
I do. I just assume they're wrong.
Yeah, that's fair too.
That's different.
I'm just like, I can't even judge them. They're wrong. I feel bad.
So I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah, but it's But
I'm okay with I'm okay.
You're okay with being wrong.
No, not okay. I'm okay with people disagreeing with me, and I'm fine with their opinion, and I don't judge them for it. I don't. I actually don't. You know this. You know our friends. I do not judge them.
I'm just being honest. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't care about Drama's opinion. I only care about my opinion. That's how I honestly wake up every single day. I do not care what anyone else thinks. I only care what I think and how I feel. That's my honest opinion. If people disagree with me, I'm happy to keep my opinion to myself. But like, I've made my opinion that makes me sleep better at night. And that's it.
That's fine. No, that's totally fine. Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, that's how you should be. I think the problem is everyone online has become like, I don't even know what you would call it, a freaking CNN anchor or Fox News anchor. Like, I don't know why everyone has such strong opinions and is worried about everyone else's opinions so goddamn much.
Big news over the weekend. So on Friday, X. So we got to get Nikita, who's like the new head of product at X. He's been incredible at like just kind of timetabling what's been happening on the changes of X. But he announced on Friday that, you know, in the next few hours, you can now look up where the account is based that's posting.
Yeah, it's huge.
Huge. And when you quickly realize, and it's not like a new concept, it is basically what it's affirming what we all believed. All of these accounts, whether they be right wing or left wing or crazy pop culture, they're not people based in America.
Yeah.
A lot of it's based in India, like scammers in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh and Israel and all these countries that are clearly just manipulating thought in America. And so when Anna was mentioning that's the internet and how real life is, that's what I've been saying for the last 10 years. It's like when everyone says everyone is racist. Everyone says everyone is this. They're not.
Right.
America is the least racist place on earth. America is the most opportunistic place on earth. All of these people are foreign adversaries trying to manipulate thought in America. That's what's been going on. And unfortunately, the social media platforms did nothing about it. At least X took the step. Now it's like some guy in India is America First mom. I was like, all right.
Right.
Is it a joke?
Right. The problem is the thing that drives me nuts, and this is going to be a huge step to fix it, is like it's just fucking up people's psyche at home, like real people. There are people that are just locked in their house on the internet and in their little bubble and information bubble and are just like legitimately really unhappy. And like I said, skipping the Thanksgiving dinner this year or, whatever. Tons. And it's all fake. Nothing. It's all bullshit. It is literally like we joke, like there is a joke, not we, there is a general joke about people who are diehard fans of WWE wrestling, like that believe it's real and get wrapped up in the storyline and get emotional about it. It's sort of a joke. It's the same thing. It's if you literally disconnected from your family and didn't skip the dinner and did the different things and were legitimately unhappy and living in fear that you thought an evil fascist killer was in office, and it's all fake.
Yeah. And I think it's just a function of how powerful the impact of social media had on our culture. And I think what X did in identifying that they're basically foreign actors manipulating our thought every day. And I encourage you, if you use X, and I hope Facebook and Instagram start doing the same thing. I don't know. Facebook always likes to toe this line. They don't like to like reveal.
No, they're not going to do it.
Elon is such an altruistic person that I think he'll just like, fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I don't know if you guys remember when he bought the company, it was worth $43 billion.
Yeah.
And everyone said he overpaid. It's a disaster. It's losing money. I'm here to tell you X is worth $1 trillion minimum. Yeah. It's going to end up being one of the greatest buys of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the rapid speed at which they're evolving their product and their algorithm, and now like live and messaging, and I think they'll do payments, and they'll eventually get to commerce, and then all the stuff they're doing with Grok, like they're moving so lightning fast. It just shows how many companies that are very large are so poorly run. And then there was a I saw today the median performance of an S&P 500 company this year. Guess what the median was?
In terms of what
stock
metric?
Price?
Like percentage
median,
change?
Probably like 5%.
5% positive.
Yeah. Because the Mag 7 is like 30, 40, 50%, right?
I think it's -8.
-16.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Mag 7 is carrying the S&P.
Yeah, basically it's
pretty much NVIDIA is carrying the world economy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Jensen said. He said the whole entire planet was on my back.
Yeah. And thank God he delivered.
And then he fucking delivered, man. Holy shit.
No, but so I'm going to share a story, which is, I think, interesting. So I had breakfast with a childhood friend of mine that is Taiwanese that loves Tai Chi. Okay. He's been doing it his whole life. And he moved
Tai
to.
Chi?
What's that?
It's
What
like
is
a
Tai Chi?
movement, like a sort of.
It's movements. It's like basically like flexibility, like no weights, nothing. It's like you do it in a park in China.
This.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I've seen that. It's just like, it looks
It's sort of like slow motion karate
yeah.
mixed with yoga.
So anyways,
you're not beating anyone up with Tai Chi, but it's more like about like the flow of your fucking.
So anyways, he moved to China. He's a fucking genius. Moved to China, and one of their like kind of goals, this is 15 years ago, was to make China have some sort of commercial soft power. And they thought Tai Chi could be it. That we're going to get the Americans and the Westerners to use Tai Chi.
Turns out it was Labubu.
Fair. But full circle, if I go on TikTok, I get spammed fucking Tai Chi workouts nonstop. And then my buddy that I went and had breakfast with on Tuesday was like, that's China. They're just pushing on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also you've said the word. Now I'm going to get it. Now my fucking algorithm's fucked up.
I don't see Tai Chi. I don't see PF Chang. I don't see any of that shit in my TikTok.
Yeah, well,
yeah. My TikTok.
This is the soft power. They're pushing Tai Chi on me.
They're going to push their soft power right into your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Tai Chi is soft as fuck too. No one's beating anyone up with that.
No. It's soft. Yeah, but yes. And I don't know. I forgot where we left off, but I just
I don't know.
the Twitter thing. So this is the other thing I wanted to say is that it's a really interesting like study on, and I feel like Elon is a good case study on this just in general, and also why I admire his business style so much is like sort of like doing what the mission of the company is versus doing what maybe the data tells you. So like I would say Facebook and Instagram like continue to double down on, kind of just following what will retain people, what will prevent churn, what will, whatever. As opposed to where Twitter and Elon are going more of like the company mission of sort of transparency and free speech and all of that. And it's just amazing to watch at scale, at such a massive scale, the difference. And I do believe over the long term, like Twitter will win that because of that. But man, like the guy just is so ballsy in his ability to like follow his convictions over data. I'm sure it's not good in theory. If you sit around on a whiteboard and you say, what's going to be best for retention? I don't think exposing that Christian Mom 1 is a Chinese actor of some sort is good for retention, in theory. But when it comes to mission and brand, he's just like so fearlessly dedicated to it.
Yeah. And I think to your point, when you talk about brand, what happened over the weekend on X is incredibly valuable for the brand of X. And you're going to see whether it's left, right people, whoever it is, they're going to embrace it more because it just keeps going on with the radical transparency thing. Because the age-old problem with Meta has always been Zuck has always done what's best for business and not what's best for the world. And I don't know if you saw over the weekend, there was a lot of articles that got released that Meta knowingly knew that like older adults were contacting minors and, basically being creeps and did not do anything about it, which is, that's kind of in line with the company practice. Like we're going to look away because why not? Like it's better for business. Like they did it during Cambridge Analytica. They've done it historically in all during COVID when all the misinformation was coming out, they looked the other way. Like this is part of their MO. And I think Elon's forcing, I would love to see the engagement. X is not public, so we don't get to see like the same metrics we see for Facebook. But like, I don't know, like when you look at Meta has what are the properties? They have Facebook, they have Instagram, they have WhatsApp. Yeah. I would guess WhatsApp is the most stickiest because it's a messaging platform.
Yeah, I think they have like 4 billion users.
Instagram is declining in usage in North America. We know that that's a fact. And then Facebook is whatever. It's like for dinosaurs. And so that basically, he has kind of like unsexy properties that have not evolved. And then TikTok is obviously still reigning kind of king in kind of engagement and influence. I don't know, like at some point, Zuck's got to like change his model. Like I understand. Yeah. And by the way, like he's getting punished for it. They're not up this year. The stock is down. Year to date, Meta is a down performing stock.
Really?
So, yeah. And so that just tells you like the market even thinks he's doing something wrong.
Right. Yeah. I refuse. He's just so good at like the tactical thing that everything I believe says that over the long term, that doesn't win. Like you have to have some sort of.
Yeah. He'll figure it out.
Convictions, but he's just so good on he's so ruthlessly.
And he's so young. He's like 40.
Yeah.
He is young, but his two most successful things that they own, he had nothing to do with creating.
What, WhatsApp and Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just feel very old. Now, once again, his little fucking, I don't know, his AR glasses and all that could be the next thing, but it just feels stale.
I just don't count him out. I think he's going to figure it out. He's too.
I don't think we should count him out.
I'm not counting him out.
Freaking smart.
I am saying he's always one step behind though. I'm not counting him out. He's just one step behind.
Well, I think it's structurally being a publicly traded company and you have all these.
I don't know, but Elon's not. Different. Elon's 5 steps ahead.
Elon's different.
Right. He has all the voting control.
Right?
I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
It's public, but
SpaceX can do whatever the fuck he wants. X is ahead. Everything.
I just think I think Zuck is like a ruthless like growth guy, and he's really fucking good at it. But I just don't know that he's like a brand guy or a you know.
Yeah, and I think that the big difference is Elon has publicly positioned himself as non-corporate. He's like, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
Well, that's not public positioning. That's actually who he is. So
I'm saying that's actually what he does. And Zuck isn't that.
I know, because Zuck honestly has no creativity.
I think Zuck wants to be that. If you're out fucking doing jujitsu and sparring and with your American flag on your wakeboard, I think he wants to be a maverick.
Yeah.
I just don't think he is.
Yeah. He doesn't have the creativity innately.
He's trying to train himself to be one.
I agree.
All right, well, I think if he wants to, he should fucking call me. I'll help him because he doesn't have it in his bone right now.
I don't think it's in his DNA, but I think he's so ruthlessly good.
Call D.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm the one that
you should put a billboard up.
I literally said years ago before he did it to rebrand himself, and he did. So I'm going to say, call me to help you be more innovative, because that's really the issue with Facebook, is that like they're too safe. And they're not Apple. Apple has the hardware that connects all of us. So they know they can just basically be a tortoise and they're going to survive.
Yeah.
Facebook cannot.
The problem is if you're a Zuck, if you're sitting in any room right now, obviously this year, like you said, the stock hasn't been crazy, but like it's hard to debate that the strategy isn't working. Like, you know, the stock over the last. Yeah,
because the cash flow is still insane.
It's hard to be like, you should be doing something different. Okay, I agree with you, but I think it's a hard pitch.
I'll tell you, Scale AI was a fucking disaster of a purchase. It's a shitty company. He bought it, and it's not working. Whatever they did, the AI at Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp is trash. I use all the tools for all the platforms. That is a trash fucking buy. And they spent $32 billion. So yes,
but what if they just got some talent? I mean, look, I agree with you. I'm just saying that like
he would have been better off buying Alexander Wang, the brand.
He probably would.
That's the CEO of Scale AI.
The CEO of Scale AI is Alexander Wang. I'd rather own the brand Alexander Wang than Scale AI.
Yeah, fair. But
it probably is a $32 billion price difference.
Yeah. Look, I agree with you across the board. It's just that if you look at the numbers, it's hard to be like, hey, man, you should be doing this different.
You know what's funny about Scale AI? Because I know enough people that were close to the business. No one thought it was good. So why did Zuck think it was worth $32 billion?
Because exactly, I don't think he's that good. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, I had people that literally were deep in conversations with the company. And they were like,
I'm telling you, that's why Elon
AI.
is on such another planet compared to everyone else. And you see it like, I use it in my own, like when I think about our business that I run, you should think about it in any business you run, whether it's a coffee shop, dry cleaning, gardening, tech. Elon walks into a business and just says, why can't you do it?
Yeah.
Like, stop making excuses. And fundamentally, that is not being done in any business. And that is the difference between what he does and what everyone else is.
I think what Zuck honestly did with Scale AI, he knew he needed an AI push. And he's like, oh, I'll just get this shiny object and
but he couldn't discern because no one else wanted to buy Scale AI. He couldn't discern that it was a weak purchase. And so that to me is and by the way,
I think I've shared this on the pod about the CEO, by the way.
What?
I've shared this on the pod.
I know, but I'm just saying, if I were to personally make financial bet, I feel like I'm going to, if Meta keeps declining, I'm buying Meta stock. I believe in the company and I believe in Zuck, and I think he'll figure it out. I think fundamentally the problem I have is that when you think about who he's competing with, if you're competing with Elon, you're competing with Larry and Sergey, like I think they're just more innovative than he is, and he's still playing catch up. Or he doesn't have the right thought partner in Facebook. And I said for, Scale AI was 32 billion. For 7 billion, I'll be your thought partner.
All you need is 7.
Yeah, I'm a discount.
That's all you need. Yeah, that's a great deal. Look, I think you're early. I think you're right, but I think you're early. I think the results just haven't shown it. I think this take probably ages well. But it's just hard to, whatever their market cap is, whatever ranking they are in highest market cap of all businesses total in the world. It's just, I get why there hasn't been some fundamental shift. But I agree with you that Elon's style, I think Elon is just the perfect blend, or maybe it's the people around him of like ruthless operator with visionary as well as, maybe that. Engineer, maybe like the fact that he knows how it works. He knows what he wants to happen. He knows how it works, and he knows who's not doing it good enough. So I don't know. He's a unique blend.
Yeah.
No, I think it's actually like if you really think about it, he has basic questions about a business, and this is something we were in manufacturing for 20 years. I never understood why manufacturers in China. They all pretended they had 5 to 10% margin. They had 30%. We knew that was true.
Right.
But we never questioned it. And we always just fucking ate the cost.
Right.
That's what Elon would do in his business. Be like, why is it this expensive?
Yeah, but then he would go to China and go build it better and not only keep the 30%, but he would also have a way more efficient, revolutionized fucking manufacturing plant. Like it's just so next level. It's so on another level.
Yeah, and I think that the thing that like the great lesson is just the effort that Elon goes to kind of push the envelope, and most people are not willing to do. And I think there's like a thing that happened at Google in the last couple of years where Larry and Sergey were pushing Sundar, who's their CEO, around AI, and they're like, why can't we do it? Because I think it was around, they were not allowing engineers to use AI for coding. And Sergey or Larry, one of them said, like, why not? And he kept pushing. And they finally ended up in the place where they did it. And, coming out of this, Google is now looking like the AI leader in the Mag 7 space. And so you do need this like kind of like, I don't know, like maverick type leader to take your organization to the next level. And I think, like you said, Zuck is incredibly good at execution, but he's lacking that innovative partner in the organization that's going to come up with the ideas that change the business. Like, just think about it like this. I think TikTok Shop reported like $5.5 billion of sales last quarter. So it's like a $20 billion run rate e-commerce business. By next year, it'll probably be like a $40 billion business.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook invented the idea of driving traffic to commerce and has nothing to do with it.
I know.
Nothing.
It's mind-blowing.
It's probably the biggest fumble of the present day internet history, that Instagram has nothing to do with commerce. Like, they don't participate. They just charge you for basically real estate.
And it's so early on TikTok Shop, man. I'm telling you, it is so early.
Yeah. And think about it like this. Instagram created the entire industry of spending money to drive traffic to a website, and they don't have anything.
But remember when they made like their big shopping push, like however long ago that was?
You know why? Because he couldn't copy anyone. He couldn't copy anyone. Nope.
But even now, it's like, bro, why aren't you copying TikTok so quickly?
I'll tell you, if I'm Mark Zuckerberg and I'm the copycat king, go to Whatnot right now, write the check, $20 billion. That should be your platform, and figure out how Instagram Live
sell for that
can be Whatnot. Because if you spend $32 billion on Scale AI, which is a fucking donut, Whatnot is probably one of the most transformational shopping experiences that have ever happened on the internet. And it's worth $11 billion right now. For 20, I'm sure the board will say, fuck, take the fucking company.
Yeah.
And you get the most relevant shopping platform for Gen Z outside of TikTok. Because you're never going to get to buy TikTok. But like, DOJ does not know what Whatnot is or give a fuck. So they'll let you buy it.
Yeah. I also just don't get, like, at the core of all of this is that fucking algorithm. And the algorithm on Reels is horrendous. The algorithm on the Instagram suggestions is horrendous. And the reason why TikTok is so good and why the scale or the like addicting quality of TikTok, just viewing, transferred over to shopping is because it's the same algorithm. Like, they know how to find the audience for your product the same way they know how to find the audience for your silly little piece of content. And the fact that like most of their ads are just, essentially AI, GMV max, you just turn any video into a product video and it goes and finds you
it's crazy.
The buyers. It's just so far beyond.
So I don't think D uses TikTok as much as me and you, Drama.
Mm-hmm.
I have a worse experience in the last 6 months.
Oh, I haven't noticed.
I actually actively do not use it as much because I'm like, this is shit.
Like, they're just not giving you the hit content.
No, they're just trying to sell me shit.
Right.
Everything's selling.
I have a feeling though they're going to work that out. Meaning, like, there's obviously like a couple dials you would have to turn to say like, okay, what amount can we send this person before we learn that they're not a shopper or they're not for this product, or like I would imagine they're just going so hard on shopping that you're going to miss it a little bit. And the numbers show that it's on net, it's working.
Right.
And so,
of course. I just feel like I was like a massive TikTok user.
Yeah.
And I have been for years. And I find myself using it less because I don't think I'm getting good content.
That's fair. I've been using it less too. I like to think that's because of my own self-control, but maybe it's the same reason as you. Maybe I just haven't been as addicted because the content hasn't been as good, maybe. Or maybe I've been getting sold to too much. But
yeah,
that's true. But it's just how long have you spent just
and it might not matter. Maybe we don't buy. Who cares? Someone else is buying.
But here's my other question. How much time in the last, couple of weeks have you spent that you just got roped into Instagram Reels and you just couldn't stop watching?
No, never.
That's my point. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. No, that's
what are you doing?
Like, that's
How are you letting that happen?
I'm not impressed with the Meta current team. If I'm Zuck, fire fucking everyone tomorrow. You have 200,000 whatever employees. 98,000 should fucking get canned and get whoever did the X algorithm, because that's incredible.
Right. Even then.
So I'm going to give you this. Matt Leinart, a friend of ours has a son named Cole Leinert. He is a quarterback at a local high school. I saw on X that he, won a big game. He's going to the finals. I was like, oh, awesome. So I clicked on it. I watched some video. And then for the next 2 days, all I've seen is like youth, LA sports, which I love. I'm curious how all the high schools I competed with as a, teenager, how they're doing. And this was instant. I'm talking like I looked at one video, 5 seconds later, I got served 10 different pieces of content around that.
Yeah.
Reels,
so it can be done.
Purposely lean in on things I'm interested in. 10 years later, I haven't got anything.
Yes, I try to teach it. I'm like, this is what I like. It does not get it.
And I know this has been reported, but Google poached the senior team at WhatsApp for DeepMind.
I would. That's a bad move. I would short Google then, because anyone at that company ain't doing shit.
Google's on fire. You say you're up 72%.
Yes, but I'm like, what are you poaching on? WhatsApp is the same thing since Meta bought it. They haven't done a fucking goddamn thing. Zero.
Maybe it's just bad vision. Maybe it's bad.
No, it is. That's what my point is. They have no vision at that company. They have no vision. They have
I know,
no
but
product.
maybe maybe there's some talented employees that you plug them into a good vision. The thing that blows my mind, to your point, because I forgot about that, is it's not like I almost started to accept that, like, I don't know, the Chinese, they just figured out something with the TikTok algorithm that is just unfigure outable. But Twitter literally figured it out in
months,
a year, 6 months. And I would say it's equally as good. It's the Twitter version, but it hooks you the same way.
Yes, the Twitter algorithm is incredible. Like it might even be better. It's actually too good because like I'll lean into a topic and I'll just get 500 things about it instantly. Like I need a little bit of a break of how intense it is, but like I'm telling you, like there's something at Meta that's like missing. Like that's why he paid $32 billion, thinking
Well, it's irrelevant, right? He's
but I think in his mind, he thought he was buying a product leader, and he didn't. Alexander
I think
Wang,
he just want to signal to the market that he's doing AI, regardless of what
I'm saying $7 billion. I'll give you AI. I'll tell you all this hot shit I got.
Put a billboard up in Menlo.
Put a billboard up.
I'll get a billboard in Palo Alto.
I mean, if you drive down any freeway in Los Angeles, it's just injury attorney.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You should do like an injury attorney campaign around San Francisco that says need AI. Call D.
I mean, that's what Brex did. All they did was they spent like $1 million of their seed round to put billboards up to get people to.
Well, I'm only targeting one person.
Yeah.
I'm only targeting
where to
Zuck.
Target. It's very easy.
I'm going to target him. I'm going to go full blown target on Zuck.
Do it in his Hawaii
Just run an
island.
ad during the next UFC fight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
$60.
Put your number on the mat.
You should partner with Dana White.
I should literally sponsor like shitty fighters, being like, Zuck, buy our company for $7 billion, and just do it every single fighter.
Yeah. There's random brands that have, in the octagon, like on the mat, you can print your fucking shit.
Yeah, Islam. He's the guy, right?
Yeah, print it in there.
So basically the internet is trying to do a GameStop on JP Morgan. And this is where the internet is amazing and terrible because I have no idea what's really happening.
Right.
But they think JP Morgan is shorting MicroStrategy, and the internet is trying to pump MicroStrategy to bankrupt JP Morgan.
So just a little more
true
detail.
Or not, I have no fucking clue.
Just a little more detail in case people don't know. MicroStrategy is essentially, Michael Saylor, it's essentially just a Bitcoin play. Yeah,
a Bitcoin treasury.
Exactly. Right. Yep. And Bitcoin went down quite a bit in the last week or so. And so you're saying that the internet sleuths have found out that JP Morgan has a massive short, essentially on MicroStrategy, but which is essentially a short on Bitcoin in general. And so now they're GameStopping.
That's what they're trying to do. This is the internet. This is why it's amazing and terrible at the same time. I said that before. And if anything happens, highly unlikely, but it's fun to follow.
Yeah. Yeah, that is fun. And what's up with Bitcoin? I mean, what's going on? And you're the fucking Satoshi of the group. So what's up?
Look, I think it's a volatile asset, and there's a lot of leverage that, I've said this a million times on the pod. And when small price movements happen, people get liquidated. And, did it go to zero? No. Did it go to 20K? Did it go to 3K? No. There's some floor eventually.
Yeah.
Even when it's down 30%. And as long as you're not levered up, if you believe in it, hold it long term. If you don't, sell it. That's it.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked. It's like down on the year now. Down like 8.
Yeah, I think 94K, the last pod was year over year flat. And now we're at like 87 or 88, I think.
I just don't understand. And maybe, no one totally does, but like what causes such massive fluctuations on that in particular?
Yeah.
Like, what's the impetus? One
of the things that like, you gotta like,
I think people just get scared. I know people personally that at 95K dumped everything they had. They're like, I'm out.
I dumped everything I had at 109 over the summer.
Not bad.
Right.
Because but I'm fine. Also like, I care about profits. Like I'll and I've done this with Bitcoin a million times where like I'll buy, I'll make a bunch of money and I'll sell. Like I don't get joy in holding it for a long period of time. It means nothing to me. It's fake. Like everything else.
You're supposed to have diamond hands.
Yeah, what's the point? You don't get rewarded for having diamond hands. You get rewarded from taking money and having a good life. So my view is like summer came, I had a lot of expenses. I was up obscenely high on it from when I bought it like 2 years earlier. So I sold everything. And more than likely I'll buy back in, I don't know, at like whatever, when I feel like it's bottomed out, I'll buy back in again. Like I understand the ability to make money on the asset. It's like any stock, like even Meta, even though I just shit on it for the last hour, like that shit goes down another 10%. I'm fucking buying the stock. Why wouldn't I? I believe in the company. And I did it with Google. Like I bought Google over the summer. I actually sold all my Bitcoin and bought Google and it panned out. Like you just have to decide if it's like you have to hold it forever or you want to just trade in and out and make money. Like as long as it's long-term capital gains, like that's my belief. And everyone has different views.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't even have a strong, once again, my question is like, why does it go down? Of course, like, no, I mean, number one, nobody knows, but of course it does. I don't, it's not really it's a non-issue.
Yeah. I think everyone just needs to invest, whether it's Bitcoin, Meta, Google, whatever you can stomach. That's honestly the answer. What can you stomach if it goes down a lot or if it goes up a lot?
I can only stomach going up. I can't stomach going down.
Yeah.
And it's not for everyone. That's the problem. That's why Warren Buffett's age-old quote, it's not timing the market, it's timing the market.
Right.
I mean, it's the smartest thing anyone's ever said about investing.
Yeah, I just don't understand. And once again, I don't even care about like getting deep into this discussion, but it's just a weird asset. Like it doesn't follow anything. Like it doesn't follow. I don't know. I'm sure some people have. I'm sure Michael Saylor has an explanation, but like it kind of tracks with the market until it doesn't. It doesn't really get boosts based around like the weakness of the US dollar or bad fiscal policy. It doesn't really, like it should do that. Like gold has had a great year. Like even if you look at gold, it makes sense what it has done in the last year. Bitcoin doesn't. And
it's definitely traded very sideways in terms of where the market's been. Right. And I think that's been very confusing to everyone that follows the space.
Right.
And I admit, not pretending to know why it's doing what it's doing.
I heard it's because of Epstein.
Yeah.
What's Epstein doing?
You know,
Well, I
Tom
heard
Lee, he's
Epstein-
actually really good. Do you guys follow him on Twitter? He's on CNBC all the time. His name's Tom Lee. He has a big I
see
crypto
him.
position.
I don't know anything about him.
He's on CNBC all the time. He's actually one of the smart guys, I think. Look, I don't fucking know him, but
He launched
when
an
he
Ethereum
speaks-
fund and is down. I don't know how smart he is.
Idiot.
I love Ethereum.
Well, you love
But what
going
about him?
down.
What about this Tom?
No,
fella?
I think he's a very smart person in the space that is very public. And when he speaks, I actually listen, and a lot of it makes sense.
Oh, he talks about crypto a lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, side note, one thing I did do in New York that was like trendy is I went to this trendy little like sauna place
What's it
and
called?
bathhouse.
Okay. I've heard
And
of it.
shout out to them, super cool. But whatever, it's like very trendy. And like, man, the amount and the stupidity of the crypto conversations happening in the saunas in that place are fucking
In the sauna.
yeah, just like it's a bunch of bros, you know, it's a bunch of like Huberman listener, as you would imagine, you know, it's like a New York super trendy place and it's awesome. And just in case anyone listens there, hook me up because it's an awesome place you got there. But the New York, you know, Flatiron
crypto.
District crypto chat in the saunas was
I know
just
the crowd there.
crazy.
Crypto in sauna is pretty good.
Bro, there was so many fucking people starting funds in that sauna. Like 24-year-olds, like, okay, so what we got to do? Like, while you're just sweating your dick off. But yeah, TikTok, I saw that Epstein, in the Epstein emails, it talks about how he helped fund
Crypto.
the creation of Bitcoin. So,
I mean,
going to zero.
I believe Epstein was behind Bitcoin. Why not?
You think Epstein's Satoshi?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
He could have been Satoshi's bankroll.
He basically is the most powerful person ever in American history.
Financially, yeah.
Technically agree with that.
Well, yeah. Actually, not
So
just
then why not?
financially.
He started Bitcoin. He started Google. Whatever. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, true.
I mean,
That's true.
At this point, who cares?
Yeah.
I had
the
one more quick thing
stablecoin?
to talk about.
No,
and
that's-
Okay, you choose a quick thing. Go.
last crypto thing. No idea if it's true. This is why the internet, why I said is amazing and terrible. That stable coins, do you know what stable coins are? Basically,
Yeah.
everything's backed by US dollar, right?
Yeah.
That's simple and plain.
Yeah.
That anyone that issues a stable coin apparently has to buy US treasuries.
No, that's true.
So that's how we're funding all our debt.
Yes, but I actually talked about this on the pod 3 months ago. That's why I'm not concerned about U.S. debt
So
at all.
no one should care about the national debt.
Yes, this is literally what I said. Make America great
No,
again.
you didn't say about stable coins.
Yes,
Sorry.
I did. Go.
No,
you
no.
did not pay attention. I literally said.
Pull the fucking
you didn't-
thing up.
No, go listen to an episode where I literally
Because if
said.
you look at stable coins, it's gone from like 200 billion to 400 billion in the last 6 months.
I literally posted an article about this. It's fucking old news. Everyone knows this. This is why U.S. Treasuries. It's exactly the reason why no one gives a fuck. There's unlimited amounts of money that will buy U.S. Treasuries because.
All right, so let's spend more money.
Yeah, we should. We are.
Come on, just keep spending.
Well, we are. I mean, don't worry about that. We got that covered.
Yeah, and the economy is going to be fine.
Keep the fraud going. Keep the fraud.
Yeah, let's just keep
whatever.
the charade
Stable
going.
coins are booming. This is a known thing.
It's all
not-
fake. The money's fake. The debt is fake. The fucking policies are fake. And the entire moral compass of all of the actors is also fake.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, Mandani Trump. That's all we need to know.
yes,
They're buds.
They're
They're
of course, they're
fucking
best buds. I
buddies.
knew, like deep down, I knew I liked Mandani. And then when I saw him with Trump, I was like, I fuck with this guy.
I bet you in that meeting, he's like, well played, man. You know the game,
This is-
young man.
Definitely
Like
without
Mandani and
cameras.
Trump-
Yes.
Trump probably was like, man, you're fucking good,
Like,
dude.
I like that
Mandani and
fascist
Trump
thing he
is
said.
like-
The communism thing. You almost got me.
I fucking love it. That's like literally like how my perception of the world is Mandani
Yeah.
Trump. When I saw it, I was like, God damn right. I'm like, I would fit in so well in politics. I would fucking crush politics.
Yeah. Okay. What's up with the UFC? They suck at
They
football?
suck.
Yeah, we suck. Yeah.
All right. Well, Look, I do like Dee's philosophy here. Just forget about it until they're good again. Pick someone else who's winning. And
that's what my family, as a family decision, we moved on.
Who'd you move on to?
We moved on.
Ohio State's hot. I'm with Drama and the Path family. You guys are hot.
You know who will be your number one buddy? Cousin Gary.
Yeah.
Whenever I turn it on, sometimes I turn it on Saturdays and I just see him doing good. I send Gary, go Bucks. He's like, fuck yeah, go Bucks.
Yeah. OH.
Yep. I fucking know. Did you switch teams, D, or no?
I haven't decided what team yet, but we will be switching teams.
Well, you have the playoffs starting, so you have to switch.
We're not picking teams this early. Maybe the week before.
Any leaders, front runners? I mean, the Buckeyes are kind of hot. They haven't lost.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's go.
It might even be college football. We might just, double down on pro sports. I don't know. We'll see.
Chiefs suck now or what?
Chiefs
they won today, but they still suck.
Big win.
It's over. The dynasty's over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's over. D will be on another team in January.
I would be. I mean, look, this year they may not be, but Patrick Mahomes is too young, and he's still the best player in the NFL. So.
Yeah, but the rest of the team's too old.
Yeah, you could just trade everyone. Just money.
So next year.
Yeah.
It's all fake anyway. All right.
Exactly.
Great episode. Anything else? We got it? Oh, we got
a couple of shout outs. One, Michael Kim, 9640. That person that fumbled the Nike presentation with Steph Curry was Nico Harrison, the idiot GM that just got fired by the Dallas Mavericks. He is a clown. That is a clown. This guy is peak. This guy's like, he's black, but he's got white privilege. He is failing upward. Jesus Christ. This guy just fumbles and keeps going up. Yeah. I hate that.
Good for him.
From Jeremy, shout out to Peloton. Seen a commercial this weekend. They're still kicking. No wonder who they are bankrupting now. I actually saw a Peloton commercial and actually liked the commercial. It's good.
Yeah, they're doing good marketing, but didn't they have a big recall too? Because like their seats pop off and
who's using a Peloton? Nobody.
I don't know, but they have a good ad campaign. I'll give it up to the creative agency that did that.
Yeah, it was a good campaign. It looked like an Aloe ad actually.
Yeah.
From Suraj, happy birthday to Amish from your in-laws, Suraj and Meha. Looking forward to celebrating in Miami this weekend. Oh, hashtag yacht life. Wow.
Ooh.
Nice. Miami Thanksgiving, rich. From Greg, shout out to me finishing cancer treatment. Anna did a shout out for me in May. I'm done and ready to start the second chance at life. Thank you, my family, nurses, doctors, and my girlfriend who were with me every step of the way. Huge.
It's
huge. Congrats, Greg.
Shout out.
Keep grinding, baby. Let's go.
Awesome, man.
Is that it?
That's it.
Hey, on that note, shout out to my dad. My dad also got his post-surgery checkup. Cancer-free, clear, all good.
Nice.
Fucking go.
Let's go.
So, Mr. Path.
Back to normal. So don't worry, listeners. And also, they're coming out here.
When?
I forget. I think in the
Christmas?
spring. I think they're just planning their spring trip, but they're going to come twice next year, and they're going to make sure that they plan the trip around a group chat pop in.
Yeah.
We need Mr. Path on the pod.
Yeah. So
he's a fan favorite.
Shout out.
It's amazing.
Shout out to my pops.
I'm glad he's doing well. And
same.
Should be happy for this Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yes. Okay, great episode. Thank you, Kathy's. Everyone have a great week. And, just remember, it's all fucking fake. You know what I mean? Roll with the winners. Have a good time. And don't get caught up in it.
Dude.
Just keep it positive.
Yeah, who cares? This is all bullshit.
Let's go. Play the game. It's all bullshit.
It's why I'm happy, because I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good shit. Later, guys.
Ciao.
Peace.